It's Week 7 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Bills and the Chargers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. Herbert off of play action. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Play action. It's Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Cade York for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks. Stephon Diggs. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards. And the Bills are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all.
Now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag.
Is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now, here's the call.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Touchdown! Josh Palmer from 21 yards away. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, this defense for the Chargers very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, this unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A timeout here for an injured player, and definitely not what this defense wants to see. It's Khalil Mack who's in some discomfort. More from L.A. in a moment. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going From the 44-yard line, here's a second down and 6. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Sliding out of the pocket. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Chargers had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he will find his man on the outside. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers have moved out in front. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, the good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing, change things up a little bit, and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make them uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An entertaining start to this one. More to come. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. To the air, Allen. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. Powers through. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Tyler Bass now for the point after.
Alert! Alert! Smash! Check! Panther!
He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Here's Herbert. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. Here's Herbert. Steps away. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's Stephon Diggs as he and the rest of the offense get ready to go again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers ready to take over. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Dancing to his left. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Let's go.
Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now it's Herbert, rolling to his left. And his pass, incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
Out to his left. And he made he makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Herbert now. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Now Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From midfield, here's Allen.
Ball tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers will take over possession here at the 44.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
2nd and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Off the play fake, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Now 2nd and 5.
Off play action. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
On play action, they'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This will be caught at about the 6. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. New York now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Off the play fake. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going deep for Diggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Bills. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Check that.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that can overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. Play action. It's Herbert. Forced out to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
A second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From a yard out. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up. And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll try the middle with Cook. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Now Herbert following the turnover. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Allen's throw is complete. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
Unlock line. Alert. Alert. Flash. Check. Panther.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So out come the Chargers. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Herbert off of play action. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen off the play fake. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
For plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off? got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And he would be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Well, they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone for the Chargers touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And Davis will have a Bills 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Allen now on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? There, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Meanwhile, Herbert's this throw taken in by Johnston.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. But James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to...
Stephon Diggs. Now inside the 25. Stephon Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field.
After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they... And he will get in across the jump for the Chargers touchdown. A great play there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Chargers are able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Allen and the Bills now down by 10. 1:55 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Throwing, Allen.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Here we go. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
That's caught by Davis. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Allen.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Chargers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. More from L.A. in a moment.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He completes it to Olave. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Herbert now to throw. On the move to his left. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 6 yards away. And the Chargers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Chargers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.